Hi, I'm Tyson,
I'm Colin.
I'm Ryan.
And I'm Adam.
and we're the Gamesmiths, and we're here to play Space Scavengers. We're going to start off with Ryan explaining us the rules.
All right, Space Scavengers. An enormous explosion rocks the outer reaches of space. You've been hired by a mega corporation to explore that region, see what's happened, and bring back evidence, relics, or other physical proof. Upon arrival, you notice the remains of an enormous alien spaceship that exploded for some unknown reason. You also notice other hired pilots are closing in. You must gather as much of the remains of the alien vessel as you can, at any cost. And hey, if you end up rescuing some alien escape pods in the process, then so much the better. Crafty use of your energy and edge cards will ensure your victory. Think you can lead your rocket ship to victory? This is a trick-taking game that features secret bidding. Each of the 3 rounds of the game has 7 available sector cards that you want to win to earn points. Use the cards from your hand to bid for the currently selected sector card. The closest unique value wins the bid. At the end of 3 rounds, everybody adds up their victory points from claimed sectors and other factors like edge points and radiation penalties. The captain with the most victory points wins the game. So here we have our sectors set out. They represent the different areas of space that little chunks of alien spaceship have flown to, and you need to scavenge. The particular company that you're representing is in the card, is on the card that's in front of you, and will come into the scoring. Will factor into the scoring. 1 game equals 3 rounds of play, and 1 round equals 6 turns. So a turn's pretty simple. Whoever's the dealer, which is me for this point, will select the next sector that we're going to. If the sector is face down, it'll be turned up at that point for everybody to see. So at this point, we're going to flip that up and we'll go to 28. Now at this point, everybody's going to look at their hand and try and get as close to 28 as they can. If there's a tie, whoever is higher, whoever plays the higher card wins. So everybody can go ahead and bid, and when you're ready, is everyone ready? They'll reveal their bid. 36, 34, 31, 19. So it looks like 31 here is the winner.
Fapple Squatch.
Go Fapple Squatch.
Killing it. Oh, it doesn't.
He will take this.
It's not even good for me.
No, you'll take this card, and you will take as well the alien token that's represented on it.
Okay.
So essentially what happens then, and then since I believe I was what, a 9 off, so I had the worst bid. So I become the worst bidder, so I once again get to select the next thing that we go to. We're going to discard all of these cards here, and we're going to move on to the next sector. So the next sector I'm going to pick is this one, and it has an event tile. So before bidding, we're going to add an alien pod token to all remaining sectors because of the emergency evacuation. So we're going to go ahead and throw a pod on each of there and resolve this event, and then we can go ahead and discard that. And then we will bid for this one here. So everybody select your bid again.
Do you ever draw back?
You draw back at the end of each round. So
how many cards were we supposed to get?
Everybody will get 7 at the beginning of each round. So yeah, we're just doing this for play for rules explanation. So
I'm about to run out.
yeah. So everybody gets ready to do their next bid. So when everybody's done, they reveal. So I revealed this edge card that will allow me to increase or decrease my bid by 10 and play an extra card. And so I can do this one and change it down to 53, but that's still not good enough to beat Adam's 45, and he'll win again. He takes this one, and he would have, you see there's a negative radiation token on there, and we'll go over it a little bit more, but each symbol means something different. So at the end of the game, you'll want to have as many sectors that match your particular symbol as you can. They're worth 1 bonus point at the end of each round. Then if you have one that has this, that means you'll gain a radiation token.
Okay.
If you have a symbol like this, it means you'll lose a radiation token and put it back. The yellow symbol, as we went over, represents an alien escape pod. And the triangle symbol here represents alien tech, which you actually should have taken with the first one that you won.
Okay.
And you'll collect all of those. They can be traded throughout the game, and
You can trade these tokens?
Yeah, and certain events will interact with them. They can be lost, traded, different things like that. And then at the end of the game, they can kind of be cashed in for points. So we'll play continues until every single sector every single sector has been bought out except for one.
Okay.
And once one sector is remaining, we'll say it's this guy. So people want some stuff. Everyone will have played all 6 of their energy cards. They will be allowed to discard any edge cards that are still in your hand that you don't intend on playing.
Okay.
If you do, you can take 1 victory point for those edge, and that you can just save later, and it'll be worth 1 point at the end of the game.
Okay.
And then you are allowed to draw back up to 7 cards. One thing I forgot to mention, if you are the worst bidder like I was on the first time, that's how I got that edge card.
Oh.
So everyone will start with 1 edge card, but the only way to get more edge cards is to be the worst bidder.
Oh,
and
you
when you draw an edge card.
definitely get to start with an
in the
edge
next
card.
game. Yes, everybody starts with 1.
Okay.
And then after that, you're allowed to accumulate more
Gotcha.
by being basically the worst bidder in a round.
Okay.
When the edge, after all that, everyone will draw back up to where they have 7 cards. And we will begin the next round with whoever was the worst bidder from the previous sector will be the dealer.
Okay.
And we'll deal out another round. This time it'll have 2 face-down cards instead of 1, and we'll begin bidding again. And after all that's done, we'll do it a third time, deal out all the cards again, bid again. After that third round of bidding, or a total of 18 sectors have come off the board, we'll stop. Everybody will count up their tokens and their victory points, and that's the scoring phase. The scoring phase will begin.
Okay.
The scoring phase goes simply, you get 3 points for every sector that you've collected.
Okay.
You get 1 bonus point for every symbol that's on of your company that's on a card. So I would get bonus points for blue ones. You'd get bonus points for green ones, and so on. The yellow alien escape pods are a competition. So whoever has the most alien escape pods will get 3 points. Whoever has the second most gets 2. Whoever has the third most gets 1. And then who's ever in fourth gets nothing. And then the alien tech over here are only useful if they are in groups of 3. So for every 3 of these pieces of tech that you have, you will score 1 point. So 3 pieces of tech is worth 1 point, and so 4 pieces is also worth 1 point. 5 is also worth 1 point. When you get to 6, now it's worth 2 points. Mm-hmm. For each radiation token you have,
really quick. I was just looking at the scores. Is it 3 for each?
I'm sorry. It's 3 points for each set of 3. I'm sorry. Yes, you're right.
Sorry, I was just glancing at that
you're
for
good.
some reason.
I just missed that. I just misread it. Because right underneath it says you get plus 1 points for each edge token. So no, that's right. So you get 3 for each set of 3 that you collect. So 3 is worth 3.
So it seemed like a lot of tech to collect
6.
for 1 point.
Yeah, no, you're right. Okay. Thank you. And then you get -1 for each radiation token for the first radiation token you collect. So if you have 1 radiation token, that's -1 point. Mm-hmm. And then you get -2 points for each radiation token after that. So if I had 3, that would be -1, -3, -5 points. And then whoever has, after we settle all of that up, count up our points for our contracts, subtract our points for our radiation, whoever has the most points wins the game.
Cool. Very cool.
Any questions?
Is the only way to get this +1 is to turn in an edge card?
Yes.
Okay.
And as far as I know, unless a card maybe says something, I haven't read through all the cards yet. So,
cool.
Any other questions? And we do have explanations of any of the things that you need, any of the symbols on the cards. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
I'm good.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
All right, great. So, we are set. Oh, yeah, there are a couple symbols. Yes, I apologize. There are a couple symbols that allow you to collect edge directly from there. So that's the rules, and we will see you in Space Scavengers.